Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming on to today's video. Today's workout will be a high intensity HIIT workout. We will be doing a total of 8 movements, one after the other, and each movement will be done for 45 seconds with 15 seconds rest. We're going to do a total of 2 rounds of those 8 movements, and then we'll finish up with a cool down at the end. But before we start, let's get a nice warm up, just to get our bodies moving. So just our arms stretched out in line with our shoulders. We're going to bring them back. So our chest is pushed forward, and we're going to bring them forward. Give ourselves a hug, bring your chin down to your chest. Head back up, arms back behind your shoulder. And continue to bring them forward. Give yourself a big hug, bringing that chin down. Okay, let's just keep this nice and steady now. Really stretch that chest out and pull those shoulder blades apart as you give yourself a hug. Well done. Let's do some big nice circles with our arms nice and straight, fingers pointed outwards. Loosen up those shoulder joints. Make those circles nice and big. Really bring those hands back as far as you can. Open up the chest as well. Let's change direction. Again, make those circles nice and big. Well done. In a standing position still. Hands on your side. We're just going to lean to one side, getting a nice stretch as we come down. The further you go, the further it will stretch. So the more it loosens up, try and go down a bit further if you can. Try and keep that chest pushed forward. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. Now for the trusty hip rotations. Feet nice and flat on the floor. Let's bring those hips around in a big circle. Push that butt out behind you. Bring that chest down towards the floor. Really make those circles as big as you can. Push those hips forward as you thrust. Let's change direction. Nice big circles. Okay, in a standing position, similar kind of movement. This time we're going to be hinging with the hips, bringing our chest down towards the floor, keeping our back nice and straight. Should feel a pull on the back of your legs. If you don't, go down a bit further. Just try and keep that back straight as you're doing it. Okay, let's bring those knees up and to the side. Switch leg, knees up and to the side. Let's keep that going. Loosen up those hips. Keep it going. Well done. Let's bring your foot off the floor this time. Do nice rotations with those ankles. Loosen those joints up a little bit. There will be some jumping in the workout, so it's good to make sure these are nice and lubricated. Let's switch sides. And change direction. Okay, just while we're in the standing position, We're going to come up onto the balls of our feet and down again. Really raise up towards the sky, just to get those calf muscles working a little bit. Okay, and again, just in a standing position, feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointed forward. We're just going to do a body weight squats. We're just going to go for 10, just to get our legs working a little bit. So come down nice and slow, bring those hands out in front if you like to help with your balance. Nice and controlled. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Avoid locking your knees when you stand up if you can. Let's go for 3 more. Well done. Okay, so before we go into the main workout, make sure you've got plenty of space around you. I'm using a mat today for some floor exercises. If you don't have a mat, just use a rug or a carpet, whatever you've got where it's nice and soft, so you're not going to hurt yourself when you're on the floor, but whatever works for you best. Towels also good as well. I've got some water nearby me, just to keep hydrated throughout the workout. If you are indoors, make sure you've got nice ventilation, make sure the windows are open, and you've got plenty of space, no tripping hazards or anything like that. But let's get straight into the main workout then. Okay, so the first move that we're going to do is going to be our Sumo Squats. So that will be similar to the warm-up that we did with our squats, but instead of our feet being shoulder width apart, they're going to be a bit further out. Our toes are going to be pointed at roughly 45 degrees. And we're going to lower ourselves down and come back up as we did with the normal squat and the warm-up. There'll be 8 moves in total. I'll talk you through each move as we're going along. We're going to go for a total of 45 seconds per move, with 15 seconds rest in between, and then you'll get a rest at the end of the first round. Again, there'll be a total of 2 rounds. Don't worry if you don't understand what I've just said, just follow along with me as best you can and I'll try and keep you right. Okay, let's go for the 45 seconds. We'll start in a few seconds. Wait for my clock to turn around to the quarter past. Okay, we'll start in 5 seconds with the sumo squat. Make sure your feet are wider than shoulder width apart. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, down nice and low. We're going for 45 seconds, remember. Squeeze those glutes at the top. If you've been sat down a lot over lockdown, the chances are your glutes have not been used as much. So this is a great way to get them working again. 30 seconds gone, 15 seconds to go. Come down nice and low, remember. Don't forget to squeeze those glutes at the top. 10 seconds and we've got 15 seconds rest. 5 seconds. And rest there. 15 seconds rest. The next movement we're going to do is knelt push-ups. So we'll be on the floor in this position. So come down while we're getting ready. Into a push-up position on the knees. Put your hands flat on the floor. Elbows roughly 45 degrees to your torso when we go down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, down towards the floor. And back up. Try and keep a nice straight line between your knees, hips and shoulders. And try and lower yourself as best you can to the floor and back up. Keep it going. 30 seconds gone already. Five seconds. 2, 1, and rest for 15 seconds. The next movement will be on the floor as well. It'll be Superman, so we'll be lying flat on the floor. And we're going 3, 2, 1. So facing the floor, bring your hands and your feet off the floor. Squeeze your glutes as you're doing so. You should feel the tension in your lower back and your glutes. Keep it going. Well done guys, 25 seconds gone. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go and we've got 15 seconds rest. 3, 2, 1 and rest. 15 seconds. Then we'll go into our next movement, which will be cross crunch. We'll be on our back for this. All we're going to be doing is coming up and tapping our opposite knees. Make sure your lower back is nice and flat on the floor. 2, 1, here we go. Cross crunch, 45 seconds. Keep it going. 15 seconds to go. 2, 1, and rest. 15 seconds rest. Then we go back onto our feet, into our jump squats. This one's going to be tougher, so we'll just be in a standing position, bring yourself down nice and low, and jump. Bend those knees as you land. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Down nice and low, little jump, and bend those knees as you land. Squeeze those glutes as you're coming up. Keep it going. If you're struggling with this, just do your body weight squats with your feet shoulder width apart. Ten seconds. Bend those knees as you land. 2, 1, and rest there. 15 seconds rest. Ooh. Next movement will be arm circles. So we'll have our arms by our side, nice small circles. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hands in line with your shoulders. Let's make some nice circles, but the size within a plate. Let's change direction. Keep those shoulders nice and high. Two movements left after this. Change direction again. 3, 2, 1, 15 seconds rest. Back on the floor again. For our last two movements, we'll go into our glute bridge. So on our back, heels and digged into the floor. We're going to raise our hips towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Raise those hips up high. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Make sure you keep those glutes nice and tense. 15 seconds to go. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest for 15 seconds. Last movement of this round will be ankle taps. So we'll be in the same position, we're just going to come, tap the back of our ankles. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Keep it going. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh. Give yourself a minute to 2 minutes to rest before we go back into the round again. Just get your breath back. Grab yourself a sip of water. Feel free to pause the video here if you like, and play it again when you've got your breath ready to go for the second and final round. Okay, so if you have paused the video, hopefully you've got your breath back now, and we're going to go straight into the last round with the same movements as we've just done, and we'll finish up for cool down at the end of it. 45 seconds per move, 15 seconds rest in between. Okay, let's get ready. Sumo squats. Feet wider than shoulder width. We'll give it a few seconds before we go. Toes pointed out roughly 45 degrees. Drop yourself nice and low. Come up and squeeze those glutes. Here we go. 2, 1. Here we go. Down nice and low. 45 seconds. Keep those feet flat on the floor. Keep it going. Try not to lock those knees at the top, soft bend in the legs, in the knees, sorry. Ten seconds to go. The next movement we'll do is knelt push-ups. 3, 2, 1, 15 seconds rest. Get yourself ready for the next movement. Down on the floor with our knelt push-ups. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hands in line with the shoulders. Nice line between the knees, hips and shoulders as well. Drop yourself down nice and low. Keep it going. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Rest for 15 seconds. We'll be on the floor still. With our Superman next. Keeping that prone position. Couple of seconds to go. Okay, here we go. 2, 1. Here we go. Lift those hands, arms and legs off the floor. Hold for a second in the air. Squeeze those glutes. You should feel that tension in your back and your core. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. We'll go onto our back again for our cross crunch. A few seconds before we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, cross crunch. Keep those glutes tight. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze those abs. Keep that lower back on the floor. Just raising our shoulders up. Tap the opposite knee. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're back onto our feet again. And we're going for our jump squats. And this is a tough one. Get your position right first, feet nice and flat on the floor. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat and jump. Bend those knees as you land. If you find it too easy, make that jump a bit higher. If you find it too hard, just stick with your bodyweight squats. Squeeze those glutes, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Next will be arm circles. Couple of seconds before we get into it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Arms out straight. And line with the shoulders. Nice small circles. Let's change direction. We'll make those circles at the size of a dinner plate. Change direction again, 10 seconds. Just 2 movements left till we finish. 3, 2, 1, rest there. We're going back onto the mat to finish up our glute bridges. And then ankle taps. Get your position right first, heels on the floor, and we're going to be raising those hips up towards the ceiling. When we do, we want a nice straight line between our knee, hip and shoulder when it's raised. Don't forget to squeeze those glutes. Here we go, off we go. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those abs. Push those hips up nice and high. Really thrust up with the movement. Keep it going, 10 seconds left. And rest there, 15 seconds before we finish up, which will be our ankle taps. 45 seconds and we'll just do a quick cool down. A few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go, ankle taps. Come round, tap those ankles. Keep it going, nice steady pace, keep it controlled. 15 seconds. Keep it going, nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, guys. Get onto your feet nice and slowly. Grab yourself some water and we'll do a cool down. Okay, keep your body moving. If you've got space, just do a little walk around. Just a soft walk. Just to loosen you up a little bit. Try to work the whole body in this. So hopefully it's got your heart rate up, it's got you working. Just a quick blast to work the whole body. Okay, let's bring that arm across the chest, pull that arm in tight. Should get a nice stretch on your shoulder. Oh, well, just keep yourself moving if you can. If you've not, just do it in a stationary position. Let's switch arms. Just keep yourself moving. Keep that nice and tight. Hold in nice and tight. Just bring that arm up above the head. Pull that elbow down behind the head. Should get a nice stretch in the back of your arm and the tricep area. Again, just keep your feet moving. Let's switch arms. Well done, let's go down to the mat. Let's have one leg in front of the other. Just lean forward. I'm just going to tilt those hips up, squeeze those glutes. Keep that back nice and straight. Just while we're here, just to increase the stretch, we're just going to bring our arms up to the sky. And lean back slightly, but keeping those glutes nice and tight. A few more seconds. Okay, relax there. Let's switch legs. Again, start with your arms down. Push those hips forward. Keep those glutes nice and tight. We're just going to bring our arms up to the sky. Just increase that stretch. Keep it held a few more seconds. Well done. Let's keep our knees there. Come down into that now push-up position, but this time we're just going to drop our hips to the floor. Look up towards the sky. Keep that position held. Let's just bring our butt down towards our heels. Keep those arms where they are. A few more seconds. And release. Take your time to get back onto your feet. Okay, remember to get hydrated afterwards as well. Drink plenty of water. If you've got time, go out for a quick walk, get some fresh air as well. Can't hurt to get outside. I hope you did enjoy the workout though. As always, I always say, if you guys are interested in having a wee chat, or if you've got any questions or feedback, I'd love to hear from you. I've had some really nice feedback so far, just to hear your point of view, or just how you're keeping, how you feel about the gyms reopening soon, or if you just want to have a chat. Feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram just search for @ScottWoodsPT. That's @ScottWoodsPT. Or feel free to email me personally as well. My email address is scottwoodspt@outlook.com. That's scottwoodspt@outlook.com. I'd love to hear from you guys, even if it's just a quick chat to see how you're getting on. In the meantime, though, take care and look out for some more videos coming soon. Cheers, man.